Do you want to get into cookie decorating, but you don't know where to start? You are not alone. My name is Cami, and I am the founder of Iced.Kitchen, a beginner cookie decorating guide. Once a month, I drop a new guide with a new cookie set so that you can decorate along with me and have a hobby that you can do at home. This month, we're doing citrus slices. We are doing full slices and half slices. Come along and decorate one with me. For our wedges, one, we're going to do real time for the orange, lemon, and lime, but two, they're going to have a slightly different design. So here I'm coming in with the orange icing, and I'm just outlining the edge of the cookie. As soon as I'm done outlining, I'm going to fill it, putting extra pressure using my entire hand, not just my thumb or not just my pinky, to pressure that icing on. And then I'm going to come in with my scribe to help even it out. Now, the consistency of icing we're using is fantastic because it can give you those edges, those nice crisp edges when you don't pipe too much icing into them, but it'll also even out. We use the scribe to help even out the icing just a little bit faster. Once it's even, I'm going to go grab my white and I'm just going to create a nice edge. And I don't want to get too close to the edge, but I'm going to take my time piping this on. We're going to do a half circle and then a line down the front. And then I'm going to do a line right down the middle, one in that little half section, and then one on the other half section, and that completes the orange cookie. For the yellow lemon cookie, we're going to repeat it, again using the yellow icing. I'm going to create an edge around the entire outside of my half circle, and then I'm going to what's called pressure pipe the inside. And I am just making sure, I like to go around the edges first, maybe not all the way to the edge so I don't over pipe my cookie, and then I'll fill into the center. And I'm using my whole hand to pressure that icing to come out of the bag. Sometimes if your hole's a little too small for your piping bag, this can take a lot of time, and I am an impatient person working in a patience hobby. And then I'm going to come in with my scribe, kind of even things out, flatten out the icing a little bit. I will say that my wedges, none of them overflowed like my circle cookies did. So I'm going to grab the white and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to create that outline just a little couple millimeters in from the outside. You can decide what looks best for you. And I'm going to start with the half circle. And once I reach the end, I'm going to pivot so I can have a little sharper of a corner. And once you finish that straight line, you can keep going around like I do, or just go straight to putting a straight white line across the middle of your wedge and adding in those two additional edges. And then last up, we have our lime. We're going to follow the same exact steps that we did on the orange and the lemon slice, creating an outline of our wedge cookie and then filling in that outline with the green royal icing. I will tell you, I don't know what it is about limes, but I was incredibly impatient with all of my lime cookies, whether it was the wedge or whether it was the full circle. Doesn't matter. For some reason, I was impatient, which is a bummer because I absolutely love limes. Now that I've filled in the center of the cookie, I'm going to come in with my scribe, just even it out a little bit, make sure that everything is flowing together, reaching the edges, nothing's overflowing. Once everything is settled, I'm going to grab my white icing and create that outline. One of the things that I experienced a couple times is I was going in so light with that white icing that my line of icing coming from the bag would break. And it happened right there, if you can see it a little bit. And so part of the reason why I would constantly go over that first initial arch with the white was to cover that break because they were breaking in the same spot. But come in, add those 3 lines, and your wedges are done. Be sure to check out the full video so you can see how to decorate every single one of these cookies, and be sure to download the free guide that walks through step by step how to do all of the things when it comes to decorating sugar cookies in the description below. Be sure to subscribe so that you can get notified when the next free sugar cookie decorating set drops next month.